Welcome back to the channel, Warstew here. If you are new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to never miss any videos. So, the future of Marvel is in a disarray at the moment, mainly due to the Spider-Man Sony deal. This is not actually due to the Spider-Man character not being in the MCU. This is due to Sony owning the 900 plus characters that come along with the acquisition of Sony Pictures having the right to Spider-Man and the 900 plus characters. So we're talking about the Sinister Six, we're talking about Norman Osborn, we're talking about Kraven the Hunter, we're talking about Morbius. This is much more, guys, than just Spider-Man. Now, I've known about this for quite a while now, and we're going to talk about it today because it does affect the whole of the MCU future plans going forward, not just Spider-Man. This is more than just Spider-Man. So you might have heard the recent rumors and speculation from websites that actually have been wrong about quite a lot of things before and have also been right. We're talking about MCU Cosmic that was right about a lot of things, so credit to that website, but they've also been wrong about lots of things as well. And also the website WeGotThisCovered.com that is always kind of getting hate on Twitter and stuff for being wrong, but guys, they have been right about so many things. So what is going on, guys, is Doctor Doom is having to replace Norman Osborn going forward in the MCU, not just in the kind of standalone position, but also as a main antagonistic villain going forward. So what is good, YouTube? Warstew here. If you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe to never miss any videos. We are giving away a PS4 Pro with Spider-Man PS4 Game of the Year Edition, or the Xbox One X with Gears of War 5 that does already is out, and as of the time of recording this, it's already out. We got early access to Gears of War 5. Now, obviously, I cannot give this prize away until we hit 100,000 subscribers, because this is like a £500 gift. I just want to give it away when we hit such a milestone for the channel to say thank you to you guys. So all you got to do, subscribe to the channel with notifications and let me know down below why should I pick you. We are giving away EndGame. We've already given away one. We're giving away another one on Friday, this coming Friday. I'm recording this at the weekend, so obviously it's a few days away. So all you got to do is subscribe to the channel and let me know down below why do you want to win EndGame. So let's get into the topic of this video. So Doctor Doom is having to replace Norman Osborn. So there was rumors that Norman Osborn's scene was filmed for Spider-Man Far From Home, and I have this on really good record from an insider who I'm pretty good friends with now, from an aspect that he tells me a lot of things that just verifies stories that's going around. So that scene was 100% shown, and it was shown to some critics. There was a scene in Spider-Man Far From Home where there was someone who was forming a group that would have been the Sinister Six, and there was a close-up to the Oscorp Tower building. That is not fake news, guys. That is 100% real, and a lot of people with big followings also said they've seen it. So that scene happened. But obviously, at that point, there was a new deal. Now, the reason why that's not going to happen and Norman Osborn won't be in the MCU is because, obviously, the rights are owned by Sony. Now, the only way that this can actually happen, that Norman Osborn could be the kind of big bad for, I guess you say, the grounded level villain, is if there is a new deal that comes to the table. Now, there's a lot of conspiracy theories going around that Apple is going to buy Sony, Amazon is going to buy Sony, Warstew is going to buy Sony. No, guys, do you realize how much it would be to buy Sony? Sony has Sony PlayStation, Sony TV, Sony Music. Sony is a huge company, guys. It would cost a lot of money. And there also was a rumor going around that Sony said they would sell the rights to Spider-Man back to Marvel for $10 billion. Yeah, that was fabricated. So all I'm trying to say, guys, is the Norman Osborn scene stuff was real. No one's buying Sony. Sony Pictures is very successful now. Sony PlayStation, very successful. Sony Music, yeah, it's a very successful company that has a division in absolutely everything. So no, Disney's not going to come out and buy Sony. They wouldn't be allowed because that would be a monopoly and all that kind of stuff. So guys, do not believe any of that kind of stuff. So all we're trying to say at the moment is the Norman Osborn plans were factually correct. I've got it on good record. But you know when people say I've got a source but I can't tell you who it is, that is real, because if you do have a source, you cannot reveal the source, because then the information gets back to the person and blah, blah, blah. So it makes sense, guys. So I just got to clarify this, because sometimes people go, Whoosh, do you make up half your stuff? No, guys, I don't. But if you were in the industry, you would know if someone tells you something, you can't go on record saying who told you it, but the Norman Osborn stuff was definitely real. So Marvel have changed plans for, at this moment, we believe, they've changed the plans from Norman Osborn to Doctor Doom being linked with the Fantastic Four, and obviously they own Doctor Doom now with the Fox acquisition. So it says here, there's two websites fairly credible, both of them. MCU has suggested one way we could be introduced into the franchise according to their sources. Obviously, sources can never be verified. Marvel is considering various methods of bringing Victor Von Doom. Could be to essentially get his own TV series on Disney Plus, and that would be a setup. The character without featuring the Fantastic Four, who we know are getting a massive reboot at some point in the future. This also fits with what we've got it covered, has heard from several sources. We've likely wise been told that Marvel is planning to launch Doom separate from the Fantastic Four, possibly even serving as the big bad instead of Norman Osborn, because it's at the moment, guys, it's not looking likely that Spider-Man is in the MCU, although I seem to think personally it's just a tactic to make Marvel come back to the table. Let's be honest, guys, if it happens, it happens, but I'm going to try and stay away from Spider-Man based stories because it is he said, she said, he said. So, yeah, essentially, Doctor Doom will replace Norman Osborn. Norman Osborn is such an iconic character, but then again, so is Doctor Doom, who was kind of seen in the Fox Fantastic Four franchise, you could say. So, essentially, there isn't really much else to this story other than the fact that Doctor Doom is coming instead of Norman Osborn, and he could be separated to the Fantastic Four, which would be an interesting way. Now, the Fantastic Four were name dropped by Mr. Kevin Feige, which means it's confirmed, verified, at San Diego Comic-Con back in July, where he says, we haven't got time to talk about the Fantastic Four, we haven't got time to talk about the mutants, etc. So we know down the road it is going to happen. There always is rumors that the Fantastic Four movie is coming out in 2023. So if you go to the other source, it says here, so it sounds like Marvel Studio wants to do something different from the previous Fantastic Four movie, and this means Doom may not feature in a villain in the first movie. At some time, they realize how important Doctor Doom is to the overall Marvel universe. He's easily in the top 3 villains, which means they may want to do it differently, give him a bigger role in the future. Apparently, they're talking a lot of different options floating around. It's given Doom a limited series on the Disney Plus streaming service. The Fantastic Four have a lot of villains beyond Doom. They couldn't count their first movie, like your boy was. No, I'm not actually a villain. Annihilus, Kang, Mole Man, even Galactus, etc. So yeah, it just seems like no one knows which way they're going, but it does seem quite apparent from what we've been told that at some point Doctor Doom will be getting a streaming show. Possibly. I mean, even hearing that Hugh Jackman and Michael Fassbender, who played Magneto, could be switching from Magneto to Doctor Doom. I realistically think that would be a pretty badass switch if that was the case, guys. But you've got to take everything with a pinch of salt. But the Norman Osborn kind of stuff has to be replaced. But then again, it's all subject to change, because if they do get a new deal, then they're like, yeah, cool, you can use this character. Then it's like, boom, the Norman Osborn scene could be shown, guys, because it's already there. They've literally filmed it. Some people have seen it. They could literally just drop it at any point, because I was talking to, I'm not going to say who, but I was talking to an insider, like literally just after Far From Home came out, and I was like, no Spider-Man 3 news, no Spider-Man 3 news. And I was like, yeah, that's because there is no new deal and Spider-Man's leaving the MCU, so that scene will be canned. And it's like, it's coming to fruition that I was kind of right, but obviously you can't go on record and say that kind of stuff. So everyone that's going around trashing people saying, oh, the Norman Osborn scene stuff was fake, guys, no, from what we've understood and from what we've been told, it was 100% real. So like always, guys, let me know, how would you like Doctor Doom to be featured? Would you like Doctor Doom to take Norman Osborn's place? And obviously Doctor Doom could be behind the Dark Avengers, and that could be honest, because we know the Dark Avengers is coming. They just might have to go a different tactic if they're not allowed to use Norman Osborn character. But obviously, guys, we know if they're not going to be using Spider-Man because the deal's not in the MCU no longer, then it's going to be really hard for them to pull the Dark Avengers off anyway. So like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. And as I said, at 100,000 subscriber mark, we will be giving away a very prestigious prize for me. I mean, I have given away a lot of prizes. If we do prizes every single month, it just would mean a lot to me if we could hit 100,000 subscribers one day. And like I said, guys, I will be doing a lot of different content, but we will be keeping it grounded to Marvel, DC, and stuff like that. It Chapter 2, very cool. Have you seen it? Let me know down below, guys. I will be doing a video on it very soon, potentially. Maybe, I'm not really sure yet, but it is interesting. There's lots of news to talk about. There's so much stuff to talk about recently, guys. But it seems that every feed is getting like literally saturated with Spider-Man daily. He's in, he's out, he's in, he's out. New deal, no deal. The door's closed, the door's open. That kind of stuff, guys. I know you guys are getting sick and tired of it, so I will be staying away from Spider-Man, pretty sure, unless something massive comes out. So like always, guys, please like, subscribe, and comment. I will catch you in another video. Hope you have a good weekend, and I'll catch you in another video very soon, and catch you later.